Hi, my name is Phil. I'm a Steinway recommended piano instructor, and I teach church pianists how to play out of the hymnal with confidence by understanding the harmonies that are in the hymn and also knowing what chords to play and where to play them. Today's lesson is on the topic, the most common wrong chord in hymn playing. The most common wrong chord in hymn playing. And this is the reason why your hymns sound unfinished at the end. And we're really going to go over the end of a verse and the end of a chorus, because this is usually where that happens. Why is it that at the end of a song, we always make mistakes? Like the end of your classical piece, the end of your method books, whatever piece you're working on, and you always make mistakes at the end. And it's no different in the hymnal when they change it up at the end. Well, let's take a look at that. Today we're doing What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Right there. What a friend we have in Jesus. We already did the first line and we did the third line. Oh yeah. You know what? If you haven't seen video one, the thumbnail looks like this. Video two, the thumbnail looks like this. And I'll put the links in the description below and the comments below as well. And you can watch it after this lesson. It'll open your eyes some. So let's go back to this one. All right, we're going to go over this section here because we didn't do the second line, and it's the same as the last line as well. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. And we usually make a mistake right here. And we'll play something like this. And we think that this is a C chord. And you're like, okay, well, it's passable, but our ear tells us there's something a little bit off with it, but we just don't know how to fix it. So you just do it anyways because you don't know what to do. Or sometimes you don't like the sound and you're like, well, maybe if I just play the C a lot and just leave it out, that's a good way to bypass it as well. If I just play the C, it works. It just sounds a little bit more hollow and thin, and we want to make it full. So this actually goes because it's a common question, and here's a question from the last episode. This is from Study to Show Thyself. Looking at the scores, it seems to me that a lot of the time the bass note is the chord to play. Is that right? Well, Study to Show Thyself, you are correct. Most of the time, that is the chord that you're supposed to play. But as we saw in the last episode, in line 3, the word needless is an F chord. But notice it's not even an F here. In fact, we only see an F a couple times. But we know, right here, F chord. We know that's correct. Now, it would take me way too long to explain why. In fact, I made a program that will guide you step by step to figuring out and analyzing the chords. Figure out how to analyze all the chords in the hymns so that way you could do it by yourself. It's something I wish I had when I was learning piano. And so right now that is for sale for $197. The price will go up at the end of April 30th, 2026. So get it now if you want it on sale. If you want access to Module 1 for free, right now it is free. Just comment below step by step, and it'll give you access to 22 video lessons for free. And that'll build your foundation. So back to our question here. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. What is the most common wrong chord? It's usually before the ending. It's right here, okay? Everything to God in prayer. What I need you to do is get out a pencil and a paper. We're going to write this down together, and you can pause if you need to. Here we go. Get out your pencil and your paper. Let's work together, class. We are going to spell the F major scale, okay? And go ahead and pause if you need to. But let's spell out the F major scale. Ready? F, G, A, B flat, C, D, what's next? E, and F. All right, the most important things that we want to know, the most important notes we want to know is the first note. So what's the first note? F. And the fifth note. What's the fifth note? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is C. Go ahead, say it out loud. C. All right. The fifth note is called the dominant because it dominates the scale. It's really powerful. It's really strong. When we build a chord off of the dominant, it tells our ear what key we're in. So for instance, let's do it this way. If I were to play a C chord, a C7 chord, it wants to land on an F chord. I say, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You know, you hear it at the end of a lot of classical pieces. Right? So, I'm done. We hear this 5/7 chord, or at least the 5 chord. If somebody were to say, hey, let's all sing happy birthday to somebody, the first chord we should play is the dominant chord, the C. Or even this. And then our ear automatically tells us what to sing next. Our ear already knows that we're in the key of F. Right? Yeah, so if I were to even play like a D chord and say, let's all sing happy birthday, and I play that D dominant 7. Our ear knows what to sing next. Why? Because that fifth note is dominant. So let's get our paper out. Go ahead and put your device on your piano as we get ready to practice here soon, but make sure, get ready to write this down too. So since the C is the dominant, I'm going to put C right here. Go ahead, write C. We'll put another C and an F because we're going to land on the 1. Now, go ahead, write that down. Now, I'm done. And this chord, we're going to put an F chord here because that's the first note. So it's an F chord, but C must be in the bass because that makes that dominant sound. I'll show it to you as, let's see, can I do it here? Now, I'm done, right? It looks like this. Now I'm done. Or 3 blind mice, right? 3 blind mice. So that's, what we're going to do is we're going to practice it this way. We'll play, go ahead, put your fingers on the piano. 5 on C, 2 on F, 1 on A. Now I'm, and we're going to land here on F. Oops, done. All right, and we'll play our 10th. If you can't reach the 10th, you can roll it, all right? And close your hand if it's too much strain. So we have now I'm done. Go ahead and pause it and practice that a few times. Now I'm done. All right, now let's see what that looks like in our hymnal. All right, here we go. This happens right here on everything. Before we were doing, and you're like, ah, something's wrong. Well, let's make it F over C here. Now I'm done. Why does it sound more finished now? Because of the C. We're playing C in the bass, even though it's not a C chord. It's an F chord, but the C has to be in the bass. To be clear, with an F over C, all that matters is that if you're playing an F chord, you're playing the notes of the F chord, but the C has to be in the bass. All right? That's preparing us for a landing. We're going to land on the 1, like Olympic vault going on here. Get ready, done. Okay, so let's go back to our song. We'll put it here. We have F over C here. We'll put a C7 here, but if that's too much, we'll make it a C chord. And then we'll do a 1 chord here, and then we're done. So we got now I'm done. Actually, right here we could go everything to God in play that with the left hand. Everything to God in prayer. We could add the right hand in it. You could just play the melody if you want. So if you were going to do the tenths from the beginning of that, right here, we'll play a C in the bass because that's the dominant. Everything to God in prayer. All right, and then you can play the entire song now. Then it would be, guess what? The fourth line is the same as the second line. Here we go. Let's play that C in the bass. All right, well, that is the shortest way I can teach that. So if you want all of the full step-by-step so you can marinate it in your brain some more and your brain will absorb it, I did make that system to help us play for church. So you can see that in the description below. And I really enjoyed our lesson. Hey, you know what? I wore purple today. Comment below what you think, what color shirt or what color MIDI keyboard I'm going to put up here on our next piano lesson, okay? I think I don't even know what I'm going to put on for it, but go ahead and comment what color you think it is. I will see you in the next lesson, and happy practicing.